Welcome to Platinum Let's Play Retrospective. Pokémon Platinum the Retrospective. This episode we are just gonna do the preparation to encounter Patron. We are probably not gonna encounter Patron. Depends how things go. Okay, this is where you can get the other tutor moves. I will just fly back. Instead of climbing back down. Here we use Repel again. Downwards, just to get some of the items. The first thing we get is Carbos, and you know who is gonna get that. Yeah, accumulated quite a lot of money. I'll definitely find some use for it. HP up for Napoleon. Okay, Napoleon no longer wants. Question is, do I want to catch Patron before I catch stop that one? Yes, got it. I don't know, but the bike should lure both trainers in the direction you are moving, but sometimes it's like when I try to get a double battle, it doesn't work for some reason. Stanley, Firo and Dratini. Let's talk about the Dratini line. Not in this game, but with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they got access to Extreme Speed again, and Extreme Speed gives Dragonite extra utility. Dragonite has a lot of interesting sets this generation. Obviously you have the Dragon Dance set, Classic, you see in in newer generations. Without multi-scale, because multi-scale didn't exist until then. And Dragon Dance, Outrage, Fire Punch, Earthquake, or one of these replaced with Extreme Speed. The mixed man set, also called Classic at this point, is a mixed attacking version which uses Draco Meteor, Flamethrower or Fire Blast, Superpower, and the last slot with Roost, Outrage or Extreme Speed. The Choice Band set, you imagine uses Choice Band. People slap on it, sometimes Sleep Talk, it has the same moves. Sometimes people even run Dragon Claw on it. Boogie Dragon Dance set with uses Substitute or Heal Bell. I think that one can even go as a mono attacker. Yeah, Dragonite is nice because it can pretty much take advantage of Fire Dragon or Ground Dragon coverage, but it can also just run no coverage. It's special, it also can learn Thunder Punch and Ice Punch if you need that, but usually you don't. Rock Slide is a move you can teach Dragonite. This generation it doesn't take advantage of its special move pools that much, except for, like I mentioned, Fire and Dragon coverage. Next generation it will spam Thunder a lot. It will take advantage of, it can also learn Thunder Wave gives you a nice utility, but usually you don't need that. Dragonite pretty nice for it because this generation, because 2 of its competition got banned, and now it only has Latias and the Flygon to worry about, which are still good, but they don't outclass it. Here we have Energy Ball. Energy Ball is nice. 80 base power grass type move. And not that impressive if you think about it, but we can replace Grass Knot here, you know? Because Grass Knot's power depends on how bulky, how heavy the opposing Pokemon is, and most targets so far have never been heavy enough that does a lot of damage. We won't fight any trainers with Kyogre or Groudon, so Energy Ball will often outclass Grass Knot in power. Just one Pokemon. If you have a Finneon, you can trade it with a Magic Cup here, a Magic Cup from another country, and because the Masuda method is this generation introduced, you get quite a lot of mileage out of it. You are encouraged to get Pokemon from other regions. With regions I mean literally other regions, not real life regions, like Spanish copy or German copy or a French copy of a game. Well, let's test out Energy Ball, right? First we take this thing down normally, I think. How much PP does Energy Ball even have? It's weaker this generation, just 80 base power, but it's worth it. Look at this animation, it looks but it does the job. Yes, grass coverage is so powerful that it had to be just 10 PP. I don't understand game theory. Wailord this generation is Self-destruct is still great. You can slap a Scarf and outspeed and Water Spout. It can still do an Ice Beam. It can still use Hydro Pump. That's pretty much it for Wailord. We are not going for Heavy Slam Curse set or whatever. Heavy Slam doesn't exist this generation if I recall. Sphere evolves into Walrein. Walrein this generation is okay, I think. I'm just trying to remember how it's spelled, but it can learn Anchor, it can learn Surf, it can learn Ice Beam, it can Toxic, it can learn Super Fang. Smogon recommends the Ice Body set. Ice Body, while it's healing, it heals some of your HP. We already went there. Brag about. While it's healing, it heals a part of your HP, so you can stall out certain Pokemon with it. As a hidden Relicanth, you might use it, but for now it's unnecessary. Let's hit another with a Repel. So the stall range set, while you have a Barmer Snow on your team, a Substitute and go downwards, yeah I can. A Substitute, Leftovers, Protect and Toxic. You already outstall your opponent and then you slap Surf and they are gonna rip their hairs out. It can learn Anchor, like I said, but probably won't see much use case for it. Rocks like Rock Tomb are fine. It has an okay attack stat of 80. Also, does it have anything else? Yes, a Star Rain set is just toxic. And Carvana evolves into Sharpedo. It's a fast mixed attack, basically 95 attack, speed, and special attack 120 attack. Switch to Infernape. It learns Crunch, Waterfall, Aqua Jet, Earthquake, Ice Fang, Taunt. So Choice Band, Life Offsets are possible. Zen Headbutt. You can run a special attack a bit because it does hit the benchmark of 80. It surpasses about 15 points. You can go for Surf or Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Hidden Power Grass, Dark Pulse. Special attacking Sharpedo is not to be underestimated. Even in gens later it sees play. Maybe not in Gen 5, but yeah, here it is, Sharpedo. That's close combated. And because of its ability, we take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. It's a pretty good Pokemon, I think, in UU. It's NU for some reason, and it sees a lot of competition. Let's go back here. Maybe I will catch a Finneon and trade against that Magikarp just for the Dex entry. And there's no Pokemon Center in this area, part of the area, so we move upwards directly to the next route. I wonder what this Ace Trainer has. I think he has a Tauros. Yeah, he does. And Tauros really fall from grace this generation. Because of the massive coverage bargain sale, and it didn't get much coverage. And so the Choice Band and Life Orb attacking sets are pretty useful. Double Edge, Earthquake, Pursuit or Payback, Iron Head, Return, Stone Edge. These are pretty much everything you can take advantage of. Rock Slide maybe, Giga Impact if you want. Sleep Talk. I don't know what you want to do with this thing anymore. Switch to Napoleon. And the time for Towers is pretty much over. Now you can try an Anger Point set, but pretty luck based. Hoping that someone crits you so you get +6 attack. And Thresh has 120 base points in this generation, it's a good move, but outcuts by Double Edge. And sadly 40 base special attack just isn't enough for a mixed anything to slap a mixed set. Maybe you want to slap Fire Blast just to get rid of Fortress, but Fortress is not as common as it used to be, I think. Breaking Aerodactyl used Fire Blast in Generation 4. Skiploom evolves into Jumpluff. And Jumpluff is a niche Pokemon basically. And what it does, it sets up Bleach, it uses a Subseed set, maybe it anchors your opponent to a specific move, it puts your opponent to sleep with Sleep Powder, You can use a double status set with Slime Spore and it can learn U-turn. And somehow it defeated my grass type. It can learn Reflect. It can learn Memento, so Memento should already tell you, the U-turn and Memento should tell you what you can do with Jump Love, which is setting Sun with Heat Rock. Because of Chlorophyll, it will get even faster on the system. If you need more speed, Jump Love is the way to go. It's just setting up Sun, so it's... if you use it in Sun team, don't use it as something that benefits from Sun unless you play doubles, but as a Sunset in this generation it's probably pretty good. More Dizzy Punch. Here we see these two again. I hope we can heal in this building. I don't recall, to be honest. Oh, it's stuck mountain. Okay. Here he leaves finally. Are you gonna heal us? Thank you. The annoying thing is these resting places where they keep asking you if you want to rest. Okay, why did I do this? Because this trainer basically gives us this life orb next to her, if I recall correctly. Oh, this is a dude who will... Okay, let's just use Repel before I forget. We are really lucky that we didn't see anything, but I just used a Repel. You can find Rhydon here. And Kamikaze is just exactly at the level both Rhydons up here. That's unfortunate. So we need to swap something even more powerful to the front. We have two Pokemon at level 60, thankfully. Okay, this is not a trainer. Okay. And here we can go back, I think. I'm curious what she has. Vicalia. Swiper. Okay, we talked about Swiper already. Not much to add right now. We just burn her alive. And next up is Apsu. Talked about Apsu. Same issue, we just burn it alive. And last but not least is Persian. I also think we talked about Persian. Persian should be frail enough to die to a flamethrower. I'm not gonna close combat. And I stand corrected. So we can give Kamikaze the experience share back. Let's see what we have here. It's not what I wanted to do, but is there anything useful? There is charcoal, finally. After all this time, we finally found it. I guess we boost our fire type moves by 20%. We can go back to here and beat this trainer. Let's see what he has. It's Griffin with Bibarel. Another really great Pokemon this generation. And because of Toxic Orb and Toxic has the ability Toxic Heal, so when it's poisoned, which you can do with Toxic Orb, it heals a massive amount of HP and does not take any toxic damage. So you can go for a sub punch set, heal up a lot, you can spoil your opponent, you can seed bomb, you can sub-seed, and parity, mach punch. Breloom has pretty much anything. This generation, obviously, I don't know if you want to use a Mach Punch set, it's possible. You can learn Sword Dance, you can teach it Facade if you want to. Superpower is a viable option. And it's Flamethrower here, goes for another Detect. Breloom has pretty good sets. It can go defensive, it can go offensive. It can do something up in the middle too. And did it learn bulk up? Yeah, you can go a especially defensive set with bulk up if you want to, because it can just stall your opponent with its massive stats. That's massive bulk, not stats. And yep, insane durability. He has finally a Dragonite trainer. Sadly, we don't have anything to hit it. Or super effective damage, so or powerful neutral stab damage, so we go for return. Okay, let's just Napoleon. Napoleon Ice Beam should one hit KO it. We already talked about Dragonite, it's an okay Pokemon, it's viable in OU, it does the job. Dragon Pokemon are really powerful. This is a power creep. It's the first signs of power creep. There's power creep in Gen 4. But if it's easier to fix the power creep, I would say, than in a later generation. Just ban a few Pokemon, it's done. Anything can be useful in... Almost anything can be useful in higher tiers. As many just put just use it in your set. Such as here we have found Life Orb, which is a pretty useful competitive item. You might want to give it to something if you want to use it in the battlefront here. Or use it competitively in general. Also, I like that you can actually see lava here. Oh no, the Team Galactic plants are here. And finally, we see we can finally fight Jupiter and Mars again. And they evolved their Pokemon, but we have Infernape, so things should go pretty easy. Next up is Golbat. I think we can even kill Golbat with Flamethrower. But we didn't, unfortunately. That did a lot. Can we return? I'm sure we can survive by a fake out and then we just beat the crap out of this cat. Or we just beat up that cat immediately. Stab. Let's see how much it does. It should one-hit KO, but sometimes I'm not really sure if things will work out as you would expect, because we have our attack lowering nature. Now we can try our chance with Jupiter. Or at least Jupiter tries her chance on us. It's the same team basically, last Pokemon is just different. So we go for a Flamethrower and then 2 Fire Blasts. That's what I would think go for. There's Golbat and just Fire Blast. And then we proceed the same for Skuntank. Wow, it even survived a Fire Blast. Has to be some kind of weird joke. And crit because of the high crit rate of that move. Okay, it's fine. We just Brave Bird twice and that should do it. Brave Bird. Okay, that's a solid 2-hit kill. Oh, it has a Citrus Berry. Smoke Screen. Yeah, but that's not enough. Can we finish it off? Yes, we can. Its ability hasn't been upgraded, so it's not what I think it is, the ability. And they haven't added any new Pokemon to their team. And they got so fed up losing to us that they just leave. So what we're gonna do is chase after these these three. So for one, we can just look if we find an item. Let's collect all the items. If we don't really get to use most of them anyways, but escape. Well, this is definitely what we're gonna use. Why am I trying to push that through? And here we have PP up. At this point we don't even need this. Or just for the sake of it, we could technically just do the Pokemon League once more. Post-game Pokemon League is insanely hard. And we might have to use several of the massively powered up, more powerful legendary Pokemon. And here he is, about to team up with us. So we go down the bike, and our team will be healed after each time we have had a battle. So these two psychic type trainers are the first. Do they have anything we want to talk about? Lunatone and Solrock. This generation, obviously, because of explosion, both have some use, especially Solrock. Solrock can abuse explosion with Rock Polish, Stone Edge, Sand Headbutt, and Stone Edge, Rock Slide. There's a lot of things you can do with Solrock. Let's check out if there's something Smogon recommends. It can learn Baton Pass or Rock Polish, you can Baton Pass, but it's like some know it's exclusive to Pokemon XD, a Gale of Darkness, so it's a move you have only access to if you trade it over. And the next thing is Trick Room. You can take advantage of Trick Room and Stealth Rock. And Lunatone also can take advantage of Stealth Rock and Baton Pass, I think. It's not Luna Stone, it's Lunatone. And Baton Pass, Rock Polish, Calm Mind, Sidekick, Substitute. It's kinda like the inverse of Solrock, has better special attack. So Earth Power instead of Earthquake is what it uses. Shadow Ball is a move it uses, Grass Knot is a move it uses. It would also use Trick Room, and because its attack stat is not lowered, you can just slap Explosion on it. It still use can learn Ice Beam, which is nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Both viable in UU, but they are both NU. And they are immune to ground type moves because of as they are levitators, levitating rock psychic types. I can break that this one. Galate. We can break that Galate. I think that's probably the best target because Galate could be a bigger threat. So we kinda lower the stats. We intended to go for that was a nice combination. But now we can take out meSprint, and with meSprint we try taking out this Galate. And after this match our Pokemon will be healed. So we cannot use Psychic anymore, but I'm not too worried about it. We have Thunderbolt, which is pretty powerful. Ancient Power. From this range we should be able to one-hit KO this Gardevoir. Doing Thunderbolt. Iron Ball is an item that makes your Pokemon slower. It's a nice, if you equip a certain Pokemon with it, you intend to use a Trick Room to make it so slow that at the end it will get faster. Is there anything if we follow this route? We find Iron, which is nice. I don't recall there being a ladder here. I recall there being a rock climb place. Did they remove all the places where you have to use rock climb to access if you want to go for on your own? And whatever the reason is, here is Bacon, who becomes Zelmans, which got banned because of the massive Dragon buff. Dragon type Pokemon are just too strong this generation. Oh, so it has 100 speed, 110 special attack and relatively bulky. It has Intimidate, it has 135 physical attack, I think. It's much higher than Dragonite. And as you can imagine, Dragon Dance set is so insane. A Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Outrage, Dragon Claw, Fire Fang, Fire Blast, Draco Meteor. And it's still viable in Ubers. People just slam it, go for double Dragon and Sweeper with it. They paired with Rayquaza and then Dragon Dance Sweep. Try to go for a Dragon Dance Sweep twice. Also, summons can learn Boost, it can learn Refresh is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness exclusive. It can learn Hydro Pump. has a Wall Breaker set, which is a Dragon Dance set which has 2 special attacks, and the only move that benefits from Dragon Dance's outrage. It can learn Stone Edge, if I recall. Rock Slide, definitely. Yeah, it can learn Stone Edge, it can learn Thunder Fang. It can in event it got Rock Slide and Wish. Some people use a Wish Pass element, not anymore, because in Ubers that strategy will probably not work out. Yeah, Crunch. If Crunch would be a way to get past Cresselia if it were to stay in OU. But yeah, that's elements for you. It's insanely powerful. The Shiftry is a frail, mixed attacking grass type with the ability Chlorophyll. It can learn Quick Attack, as you see. And it can learn Sword Dance, it can learn Sucker Punch. This generation Seed Bomb is a physical attack, Brick Break. Has good physical coverage. On the special side, it can also learn Explosion. I completely forgot about it. A Low Kick. It even sees use in Ubers because of Explosion, because of Sword Stance, Explosion, Sucker Punch, Seed Bomb, because it has a pretty okay matchup with a lot of threats in the Uber tier. Grass for Kyogre, Sucker Punch for the Psychics, Explosion to blow up shit. And yeah, the special set is also a thing. Leaf Storm, Nasty Plot, Energy Ball, Grass Knot, Dark Pulse. Technically you can set up your own sun, but I don't know if you want to do that. Rock Slide. Learn Rock Slide. I don't think you want to use a leg as it can learn Focus Blast. Good physical coverage with its Dark Bolts. So Shiftry really got you covered. Shiftry's counterpart is Ludicolo. It also sees some plain Uber Surf, Hydro Pump, Energy Ball, Ice Beam. It's a Grain Sweeper, Focus Punch, Focus Blast. In this generation it even has 70 base attack, but people still use it as a physical attack because of its decent offensive options. Okay, the entry is on this side. It learns Sword Stance, it learns Waterfall, it learns Ice Punch, Fire Punch. I'm gonna check what other physical move it learns, but can't climb with a partner, unfortunately. Go this way. I want to clean up these other trainers in the back. So we actively backtrack to see if we can find more trainers to beat up. Yes. can even learn Seed Bomb and Sand Headbutt. I mean, Ludicolo. It has UU set, OU set, Grass Knot is also a move it learns. It has a massive move pool. Don't want to teach. Or Brain Dish, it has the ability Brain Dish, so with its double resistance against Kyogre, it can go for a Subseed set, heal massively, and stall out a lot of Pokemon. It Slap, Protect, and maybe Surf and Ice Beam for the defensive set. So that's probably, with its 100 special defense and 100 HP, yeah, this is easy set to go for. My favorite dark type Luxray. It's a joke, I know it's not a dark type. A Crobat, we know Crobat survived a Flamethrower. Golbat survived a Fire Blast, so we're not gonna play around and try to hit it with a Fire Blast to get a KO, we just weaken it, so Play-Doh can take it out later. But it seems like that won't be happening. Or will it? Nice. Got a KO. We got paralyzed. But now we only have one target, we just finish off this Luxray. And if he has other Pokemon, that's not a problem either. We are close to finishing this up. I hope we don't have too many enemies left. Ah, Gliscor. Yeah, we probably died to this. I just hard switched to Napoleon. There's Glaceon. With Ice Beam we should be able to take down this Gliscor. Now it's one-on-one. Off, and there's Uzering. Uzering has two good abilities. Quick Feet for doubling its speed when it's status, and Guts to double its attack when it's status. It doesn't have the best speed stat, but it has massive attack stat. Hammer Arm, if you want to use a Trick Room sweep, maybe. Hammer Arm can come in handy. And usually you go for the speedy Toxic Orb set with Facade, Close Combat Crunch and Sword Dance. Sword Dance Life Orb set is apparently a thing. I wouldn't go for it. It can learn Double Edge and Return, but this is what you use normally if you don't want to rely on status in yourself, but I think that's the appeal of Uzering. Just status yourself, go for 140 base power Facade, Close Combat or Earthquake, and Crunch obviously. But don't think about using Choice Band, it can learn Ice Punch, but you hit so hard, why would you purposely make things so difficult? hit down these two. We didn't. Yeah, Uzaring is really good this generation. Before needing Ursaluna to get any viability back in modern competitive formats. We can Flamethrower as a Breloom. Nice one-hit kill. So next up is what? We will see after we finished off this Staraptor. Thankfully it did die. So let's see, Zesphiro, not a problem. Toxic Rogue, not a problem. You can't just Flamethrow it. And Claydol hopefully will just go, or it probably will go for Psychic. Hope it goes for the Rock type move again. Assurance. Yeah, it goes as I expected. Went for Psychic. I thought about it a bit too late. What would have been the biggest threat is what I was thinking. I don't have anything less powerful. Let's go for Return. Nice Kamikaze for the level up. And last but not least is Noctowl. This one we Flamethrower and hope that Claydol will finish it off with signature with Asian power or something. Oh, why are you doing this? Extra sensory. Sadly super effective. It did nothing, but it's still annoying. Oh, his name is Crystal. So we fought a Crystal with C, and now we fought a trainer named Crystal with the other letter. And there's Calcium. Special attack for our special attacker. We cannot go there because we don't have, can't go upwards because we don't have rock climb, can't go to climb without with a partner in our team. I hope these are the last trainers we have to face before Team Galactic. Let's see what they have. Pupitar and Tropium. Pupitar evolves into Tyranitar, one of the best Pokemon in the game. I don't know what else to say about that. It has so many sets. I cannot think about them all from the top of my head. And you obviously have the Choice Band set. But one of the best sets is the Choice Scarf set, ironically. Speed is the lowest stat of Tyranitar. Sand this generation boosts your special attack. Sandstream is Tyranitar's ability which doesn't end and lowers and increases the special defense of rock-type Pokemon. At 100 special defense, base special defense boosts that, it's almost unkillable. It has 7 weaknesses and it's still almost really hard to kill. 110 defense is nothing to laugh at. Choice Scarf set, outspeed, annoying Latis, larger the span, so not getting that, but you can outspeed Gengar, and then a Pursuit Trapid. Pursuit Crunch is a good combination. You either do 80 damage directly, or if you know your opponent will switch, do 80 damage, dark type damage that way. Absolutely insane. Superpower Earthquake as Courage, Stone Edge as secondary stab. You can slap Ice Beam, you can teach it Stealth Rock. This thing can learn Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance set can learn. You can teach the Dragon Dance set. You can give it Chuka Berry, Chocolate Berry, Lumberry. Either get rid of its weaknesses or protect it from being statused. Tyranitar learns Fire Punch. It learns Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Ice Punch, Aqua Tail. I have never seen a Tyranitar with Surf, but I wouldn't be surprised if there would be someday someone who would make that set popular. Thunder you probably won't use, but it can learn Thunder, it can learn Blizzard. Payback, it's slow, and if a Payback Pokemon gets hit, it does double damage, which makes it a 120 base power dark type move. It can learn Taunt, can Ice Beam. I think I mentioned Ice Beam like twice or thrice. I'm just looking if Low Kick is a thing. Focus Punch set, substitute Focus Punch is viable. Aerial Ace, it can learn Earth Power, but I don't know if you want to use a special attacking variant of this thing. It can learn Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt. Tyranitar has such a massive move pool. It's even viable in Ubers to check certain threats. And Primeape. Did I talk about Primeape? And because it's viable in UU, it's a fighting type that can learn U-turn. It has close combat, Stone Edge, Ice Punch, which can teach it Earthquake. Punishment is a viable option. Anchor, Substitute, Vital Spirit makes it immune to being put to sleep. Fire Punch. Like, you can... It has a massive move ball, Rock Slide, Stone Edge. We already talked about Bonnet, we talked about Ampharos. That's Flamethrower here. It's gonna try to steal a move from us. I hope Claydol attack this turn. In my mind I was still in... Thankfully we killed it, or otherwise it would have stolen our move. The Primeape is good, a good Pokemon. Tyranitar is an absolute killer, is what I wanted to say. Tyranitar is so flexible. It's like every generation it is. It's really hard to believe how it fell from grace in Generation 8, Generation 9, because every generation it's kinda massive. Maybe not in Generation 2. Generation 2 might be the second worst generation, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, we will not be doing much with Fire Blast. It will survive, I know it. If Golbat survives, then Ampharos survives definitely. It's much bulkier. But we got a nice crit. And we got a lot of money. And we got a rare candy. Can go out of. These trainers, did we beat them? I think we did. And there's nothing. Let's Rock Smash you. Oh, okay, this was the wrong direction. Why did I think that was a Rock Smash Rock? Can't Rock Smash here either. Basically, or to Mekago. Let's talk about Mekago, it's bad. It got recovered this generation, but it's still slow. It has a lot of double weaknesses, against common types. But it got Lava Plume, so it can spread burns, I guess. Let's go like this. Hopefully we can get past trainers here. Did we beat these? No, we didn't beat these trainers. It's really bit familiar, I'm kinda lost here. Mekago. Sadly, Mekago doesn't learn a lot of good moves. It's pretty reliant on Lava Plume, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Hidden Power Rock, or Asian Power, Stealth Rock, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, Recover. It has a really limited move. Can hopefully double target this thing. As Smogon really doesn't recommend a lot of things for it. Earth Power is a possibility, Earthquake is a possibility. I don't know why you would use it, if I'm perfectly honest. It's a unique typing to say the least, at least for this generation. After that you got Galarian Arcanine, which has a similar typing. You have some other things that have similar typing. Let's switch here to Kamikaze. I could one-hit KO this Machamp, but I will leave it to Claydol. And we go for double immunity for this annoying Gibble, which will not do anything anyways. Brave Bird here. There should be a trainer that has a Grumpig. Grumpig has it's a really fast, bulky, but has 90 base special attack psychic type. It has Sackfat, which gives it a resistance against fire and ice type moves, which is nice. It has a nice defensive utility move pool, and Heal Bell, Toxic, Thunder Wave, Reflect, Magic Cold. Obviously you can use a Calm Mindset with Calm Mind Substitute, Psychic, Signal Beam, Hidden Power Fighting. You can go for the Light Clay set. You have double screens, Heal Bell, Thunder Wave. You can go for Scuff or Choice Spec set with Trick. It can also learn Shadow Ball and Focus Blast, which is nice coverage. Physical set you probably don't go for, it has a pretty good physical move pool. You can learn Energy Ball, Icy Wind. I think we pretty much covered anything it can learn. It's okay, but not massively impressive. Heal Bell Psychic types, there are plenty, but this Grumpig has unique defensive utility thanks to its nice ability, Sackfat. Oh, we finally arrived, I guess there's no trainer in this version. In Platinum the trainers don't have Grumpig. I don't like Grumpig, it's a pig, pigs, I don't like pigs. And there's Team Plasma, we can finally finish the mission of defeating them. This guy just tried to steal the item from... Oh, what's this? It's Looker. Wow. So did we don't even need to fight, I guess. That was a really underwhelming solution, but I guess that's how it goes. To present with you. Yeah, with this we pretty much finished off the what is it? Galactic mission, Heatran Galactic mission. Technically speaking, if he put it back, can we already challenge Heatran? This episode already took quite a long time. But now we have the bike and the puzzles back where it used to be. Heatran should be... Normally Heatran is level 70 in this game. In Gen 4, that's what I mean. In this game it's level 50 from what I recall. I will save my breath on talking about how competitively insanely viable Heatran is for that episode when we actually fight it. So there's an Ultra Ball, that's great, because we definitely need it. I'm not gonna use it. See if we can take that item. Let's back there. Yeah, we can. Let's go for Rock Climb. Some max elixir. I think we never had to use elixir. No, we never out of PP, we were more out of turns. So I think we will just sell all the elixir stuff. Buy Pokeballs and whatnot. Nugget is useful. One more. It's probably the one of few caves we have to visit. So running out of repels is not that big of a deal. Let's rock smashing. Wow, we haven't defeated these. They scared the shit out of me. We have so many similar looking trainers with a similar distance. Don't blame me, but I never noticed the difference. Weakly tough. Pretty bad this generation, like I said, I think. Seismic Toss special status, I guess, a set you can use, but probably won't because Seismic Toss is event exclusive. It can learn Stealth Rock, it can learn pretty much every elemental special attack. Fire Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Thunder, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Toxic, Heal Ball, Light Screen, Light Reflect. Wish is, like I said, event exclusive. Blizzard, Charge Beam, Break, Counter set might be something you want to use. Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Ice Beam, Icy Wind, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Thunder itself, Solar Beam. I'm getting tired from speaking, but it has only 70-75 attack stats. Its only good stat is HP, and that just doesn't cut it. Lowret? How do you spell Lowret? I have no idea how you spell Lowret, because I didn't pay attention. Low red evolves into explode. Explode has 91 in both attacks and massive HP. You can use a physical attacker, you can use a special attacker, but yeah. Return, Earthquake, Crunch, Surf, Ice Beam. Substitute Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Fire Blast, Solar Beam. Go for this. Hyper Voice. Ice Beam, Ice Punch. It can learn Rock Slide, it can learn Water Pulse. You don't run Water Pulse on this. You can learn Earthquake. The question is what doesn't it There's a massive move pool, but again, it's probably outclassed by other normal types in that regard. Fire Blast, Ice Beam here. That's Medicham, Shadow Bolt, and do I want to? Yeah, why not? Let's go for Psychic, just in case. It one-hit KOs over Napoleon. But we are faster, so that didn't matter after all. Yes, it can. It's not here. Okay. I guess it needs to take a while before Heatran comes back. Good thing we actually visited Stark Mountain first and got to beat these two trainers. We could consider catching it next time. Oh wait, there it is. There he is. And there it goes. So this is a place where you can just rematch gym leaders. And now he goes to the battle tour. So I hope you enjoyed this nice recording session. We can go for a rematch Mesprit. Hopefully Heatran will be back now. We'll see each other next time. Goodbye.